It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast. Let's talk about it every morning at 8:30 a.m. and also on Wednesday it's the midweek service at 6:30 p.m. You can also join our Facebook group on Facebook podcast with the most. We got Tony Mays and Lavelle Salter. It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast. Let's talk about it.
Top of the morning to you, my good people. It is me, Tony Mays, your man Lavelle Salter, the host with the most. Yep. I am broadcasting live from Chicago, Illinois this morning. And so, man, yeah, the Shat, baby. Shat. I'm in the Shat this morning, man. We about to head out to the hospital for my cousin's surgery. So y'all definitely be in prayer for. Lift up his caller name out this morning, Paula Austin, if you will, when you're saying your prayers. But yeah, so man, it's a beautiful day though. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. How you doing, my brother? How was your weekend?
It was good. I had a good weekend.
It was busy. Did you host a fight party?
No, and I never would have. That would be garbage.
You know what? It was what it was. I mean, what you expect? You had a 58-year-old dude who been retired three times, fighting a dude who was 27 years old and he lasted all 8 rounds. So it was what you know. But I think
2 minutes.
Huh? Yeah, but I mean, man, dude, have you ever bought 2 minutes? Like straight, Yeah. And for eight rounds, bro, that's tiresome. It's for 58 years old. Hell, I couldn't do it at 55. I couldn't do it at 40. So for him to be able to do it and make 20 million. Now I do think under other circumstances, Jake probably would have knocked him out if they were if Jake was a little light. I think he was winded himself because he had came up a little bit in weight to try to meet the weight, So I think he was a little winded himself.
Did you hear that boy when Mike slapped him?
Yeah. I think that was all kind of for the show, trying to build it up, Now the boxes be doing. But good morning to you all. Good morning to you all. Good morning. The bear came out of retirement and was juking against young dudes. What?
I wasn't juking against him. That's just something we're doing together now. We weren't juking together. I mean, juking against each other.
They said you came out of retirement.
No. That video, everybody think that video new. I just did it because the song was cycling. So I be trying to keep my Instagram followers up too. So
you be trying to keep yourself relevant and pop it. So look, let's jump on into this topic, man. Which is real crazy because this is something my boo gave me, and she asked me this, and I really couldn't think of nothing right off the rip.
What? I got one for tomorrow, dog.
Huh? You got one for tomorrow? Yeah. So she asked me. She said, "Babe, what is one feature that you would change about yourself if given the opportunity?" And I really couldn't think of one that's right off the rip. Now I gonna tell y'all what my son said.
Oh Lord, I can only imagine.
Hey man, dude is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna tell you what he said, but so I want to ask the question this morning. Salter, Monica speaking to you.
Hey.
So, what is the one thing that you would change about yourself if given an opportunity? What is the one thing that you would change, or one feature you would change about yourself if given an opportunity?
Are you talking physically about yourself?
Whatever. It's about yourself that you would change. It can be a physical feature or just something about yourself that you would change if given an opportunity. It's hard. Ain't it?
Yeah, because it's a catch-22 because I think what
And I
you've been
said,
through
if you
and
wake up
what
in
you
the
are.
morning and blink and it was done,
Um,
what would it be?
so, uh, I think everything is predestined. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I think personally, I think I would have probably went to school, would got some kind of college uh, up under my belt, um, and some other training and teaching that I plan on getting here soon. But that's the only thing I can really think of.
So what you were saying that you would basically, if you could change the one thing right now, if given the opportunity, you would just have a degree now versus not having one.
Right.
Basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I don't know, bro. I guess the only thing that I would change, I mean, it's hard because, you know, when I think of physical features, like of just physical things, I mean, I just really, I ain't unhappy with nothing. I know Monica always complained about certain stuff on her, but like for me, there are no physical features that I would. But in terms of things like what you just mentioned, maybe like education, whatever, I wouldn't change that. I got 4 degrees, so I wouldn't change that either. But in terms of, I think I probably would have. I don't know, bro. Like it's so hard, man. Because when you start thinking about that, and you think, like you just said, everything kind of happens for a reason.
Hmm.
And so to change something would mean you would be altering something that has happened probably, especially if you changing something like, you know, about your past. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
so that's the reason I really didn't want to really go into maybe changing things about your past. I kind of really, I guess I would rather keep it maybe on the physical features, I guess.
Hmm.
Because when you start, like I said, when you start trying to alter the past, then you can alter another sequence in your life that was probably really relevant to who you are as a person. You know.
Yeah. Because some stuff, I mean, I
So,
can't change because like I've had problem with my eyes all my life,
so
and
I think that would be one thing. Like if you could really change,
mhm,
um, I think that would be something you would change. Like you would say, I would rather have like a better vision or eyesight.
yeah,
So,
because
yeah.
I mean, for up
'Cause
until
that's something that would, like I said, think will really benefit you. Not necessarily alter anything other than your eyesight.
right, because
Yeah.
I found that I had keratoconus later on in life. I was maybe like I don't know, 19, 20 years old or something like that, and I didn't even know I had went through all this stuff. Then I had got hit in the eye with an airbag. I had maybe 5 or 6 different eye surgeries, but at the same
Hmm.
time, I mean, it wasn't my plight. You know what I'm saying? Was it supposed to
Right.
be like that? So
Right.
you can't change what you can't change.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm saying, I said, that's why I say, if given the opportunity, if if it was something, and we are, when we come up with some of this stuff, is be hypothetically speaking. If you could change, realistically, we know we can't change. Some things, especially physical stuff, unless we go and get some cosmetic surgery and stuff like that. But and which you can. So I ain't gonna say you can't change, because you can go get some cosmetic surgery and change some feature stuff about you too. What's good, Mayor Matt? Uh, I don't know, man. I think if I had to change anything, um, I would say I would probably change, like, I guess my butt.
You what?
My butt, like,
Damn.
because um I mean, I don't want no big juicy girl booty, but a little bit more than what I have now. Cause a lot of times when I'm sitting for for real, like I'm sitting for a long period of time, it have my back hurt, because it's like I'm sitting on like
Nothing.
bones, because I ain't got no cushion. So I
Well,
guess
that's
I
one
guess
thing
if
I
I
didn't suffer from.
uh,
That's one thing I didn't suffer from.
right. Well, but I'm saying I did. Unfortunately I did, and that's one of the things, like that. It hurts. Like if you sitting for a long period of time or ride for a long period of time, it bothers you. Um,
Hmm.
I never knew that bad. I've always looked past that as your personality. And yeah, Yeah, a lot of people definitely my eyesight. Your life sounds like mine. Lavelle feeling somebody because she been having some issues with her eyesight too. So
Mm.
definitely my eyesight. Yeah, so I could see that. I could see like if you could change anything about you, especially from a physical trait or whatever, like you might change your eyesight so you could have better vision. My eyesight is not horrible, but it ain't the best up close. When I'm up close like this now, if I take my glasses off and I'm looking them, way I can see everything. But up close, you see me turning my head, trying to see all this stuff. With me, it's my decision making, my forgiveness. I have forgave people that I should have just walked away and never looked back. Oh, okay,
Mm.
your decision making. Okay,
That's a good thought process, though. That decision making, though.
yeah. Especially if you know you don't make good decisions. If you don't make good decisions. Having more confidence in myself in the past and getting stomach.
Oh, getting a
You said,
stomach.
he's saying he got stomach now that he would
Mm.
change. Oh, okay.
That's just like that.
Uh, yeah, but sometimes like because a stomach. If you got a lot of stomach, it'll put pressure on your back, especially if your
Mm.
back is not strong.
Yeah.
So I can get that too, because that'll give you back problems too. Is it like
Mm.
women who have really large breasts and then they have to go get the breast reduction because it hurts their back? I would love to change my emotional eating habits. Okay, that's good, Phyllis.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that could probably be changed. I think that may have to come with some therapy or something. But I think you can do it. Craig said, "Get rid of my stomach," and that's something that you can change too. I know if you want to just snap your fingers and get rid of it tomorrow, you just say boom and it's gone.
Yeah.
I now
You
really
know,
take.
that's gonna be hard.
Oh, it's hard, though. Like it's gonna require some work for sure. I
Mm-hmm.
can tell you that. And I'm a dude that's not don't have a really huge big gut, and I've tried to tighten up what I have, and it's still hard. So I know if you got any kind of like big gut, it takes some working and change. You got to change your eating habits. You got to watch how you eat, when you eat, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, that's good, Azon, that you do that now. Because now you're sitting, you're taking the time to think about it before you respond or say something. And if you take the time to think about it, you will start to change your decision making. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it really is, Mayor. Wow, this is a vulnerability moment. All I'm gonna say is bras cost $40 to $50. They were passed down to me. Yeah, I mean, and some cost more than that. I done seen my wife pay almost $120 for a bra. So oh, he said he has scoliosis real bad. So you would change that. Yeah, that'll mess with your back too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got some good ones. Y'all got some good stuff that y'all would change. Uh, it's this extra thing in the front of me. What? Whoa, wait a minute. What is this? What you talking about?
You talking about her stomach? Leave my stomach alone. At least at least
I don't
I know
know,
what you're
cause
talking
she
about.
she she be listening so much below. I mean, she might be talking about the moose knuckle or something. I don't know, man. That
No,
kid,
you
she
might want to keep it just like it is, doc.
she hear that glow. She be big girl. Yeah.
But one
So
thing I learned when I was exercising real good so many years ago that I need to start back doing. You don't sweat in your midsection, so you have to do something to make yourself sweat there. They got stuff that they make called easy sweat. You got to tighten your belly up and all that stuff.
or
But you
they
don't.
or they got that plastic stuff that I seen people just take regular plastic wrap, right?
Yeah.
They got
Mm-hmm.
this they got this cream. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's called melt away or something. And you take
Yeah.
this cream, you rub it all over your stomach, right? All over your right where and then they wrap themselves with like cellophane or plastic wrap, and then they go out there and work out,
Yeah.
and boy, she said nope, the booty in the front. The booty. Oh, she talking about her leg, her thighs. She talking about her inner thighs. She crazy.
Okay.
In other words, In other words, I should have set my ass down when I was young. I'm praying for it. It never took cardio. Never took cardio sick. Yeah, you have to take uh, that's hard to say because I used to run like Margaret tell you, I would get up run every day. I run a mile, 2 miles, sometimes three. It just really depends on what I felt like that day and what kind of time I had. And I would run. And the minute I stopped running is when I found out I had high blood pressure and all that stuff because it never showed up. And the doctor told me, and I told him, I said, well, why now? And he said, what did you change recently? That's the only thing I did. I said, well, I stopped running one day. And then one day turned into 2 days. The 2 days turned into 3 days. Then a week. Then it was 2 weeks. And then it was hard for me to get my energy back up to run. And so one day, after about maybe a month or so, right, I tried to get back out there and run. And I was running. All of a sudden, man, I just felt like my heart was about to pop out of my chest. And I was right by a fire station. It's a fire station right by my house. And so as I was running around, I just ran up in the fire station. I said, man, can y'all? I said, man, something going on. My heart rate. He said, well, sit down, man. He asked me my name, and they started taking my blood pressure and all that. He said, man, your blood pressure high. I said, huh? I said, he said, you have blood pressure? You take blood pressure medicine? I said, no, I ain't never had no blood pressure issues. And he said, man, you need to go to see your doctor. You got issues. So they literally made me sit there. They made me sit there for about 30 minutes. And then they said, you got somebody you want to call? So I just picked up my phone, called myself. I'm sitting at the fire station. She's like, what's going on? So now they kind of told us. So they just want me to sit here, and then they're going to check my blood pressure again. So I sat there for a while, and then they took my blood pressure again, and then it was kind of coming down. He was like, okay. So I just ran onto the house then. But at that point, I made appointments in my doctor. And he was like, well, what did you do differently? I said, I was running every day, and I stopped running. He said, that's why. He said, it probably was prevalent, but it really was because you was working out and exercise every day. It was just kind of keeping it at bay a little. And he said, as soon as you stopped, it just came on out. And I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I've been on blood pressure medicine ever since, bro. That's crazy.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Phyllis said having the patience and mindset to put in the work to make the change. Oh yeah, that's a whole what's good right now. That's a whole different scenario just in itself. Because it takes some patience, it takes some wherewithal, it takes some stick to itness, it takes some just get up and go. You can't. And for some people, like as I mentioned earlier, it really takes some counseling because if you've experienced some traumatic things and then you generally eat when you're stressed out or whatever you do, whatever habit that you do when you're stressed and whatever, that's something that you probably need to go and see and get some counseling. But I ain't talking about no one counseling session. I'm talking about where you got an ongoing therapist that talks to you, that can get you through. And that's generally when people start to heal, people start to be better. They start to understand. They start to understand their purpose. They start, you know what I'm saying? That's when they start to heal it, man. So I think when you do that, you're setting yourself up long term. But a lot of times, we'll just sit back and say, "Well, that's okay. I'm good. I'm surviving. I'm maintaining it. It ain't just totally took over me. Or, I haven't totally succumbed to it." So, but it's one of those. It's a mindset. It's just like somebody was telling me, they was like, "Oh, that's right, you and Monica, y'all eat real healthy. Y'all don't eat." And he's like, "Man, I need to just stop eating meat too." And he said, "I'm just gonna go on plan to do it." And I said, "That's where you're messing up. When you start planning to do it," I said, "You just need to do it." That's because every time I plan to say, "I'm gonna stop doing this," or "I'm gonna go work out," "I'm gonna stop doing it," every time I plan to do it, something come up. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And you never do it, right? But when you just get up and just do it, then you do it again. You just get up and do it again. And that's what I did with the meat. I just stopped cold turkey. I just one day I said, I ain't eating it. And then next day I ain't eating it. And next day I ain't eating it. And then now it's like, I don't want to eat it. Does the medicine affect other things or parts of your body? I hear this from men. No. You talking about the high blood pressure? No, ma'am. Like, I don't have no issues in that area. No.
It really depends on the dose that they got you on, so they can.
Nah, bro. Like I'd have been on high doses, and now I'm on real low doses. I'd have been on high doses, and for me, personally, it has never affected me. Never.
Mm.
Yeah, it has never affected me. Like I ain't never had no issues. Like the wind blow is there. I ain't never had the topic question answer. I would have never stopped running 3 times a week and running whole court basketball that kept my gut away. Okay, right? So basically all you saying is if you could change it tomorrow, you just have your gut removed.
Mhm.
Azon said, "Oh, I see plenty of therapists and read books. The pandemic was my breakthrough to my healing journey, and I had no choice but to sit down. That helped me. That helped me be happy and cherish a long time. So now I know to take some personal time. Oh yeah, man.
Mhm.
Look, if you guys are not setting aside time for yourself, personal time for yourself, you're doing yourself a great disservice, man. A great disservice. You gotta have you some me time in there. And I know that might sound weird for a guy to be telling another guy you need some me time, but you need some me time, bro. Women need that me time, and men we need that me time too. We
Mhm.
need that me time. You got to have that me time. Got you.
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
really come up with some good stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like I said, I always say I don't really know like uh why stuff come out the way it do. Um, why we even look at certain stuff, but they ain't had nothing over. Okay. Uh, but it do, yeah, man. We have to, man. You need some me time, man. If you're a man and you're not taking no me time, shame on you. That's all I was saying. Shame on you. You need that me time, bro.
Yeah.
You need that me time. So, Lavelle, so why do you think it is that um that men, and I know I don't want to jump too far off the subject, but why you think it is that men don't really consider like the me time aspect of taking care of themselves?
Because I think for the most part, men, and they probably never. Some men won't probably admit it, but men sometimes are more clinging than women are.
Mm,
Um,
mm,
and I don't know why it's one of those things to the point to where um, we won't admit that we need people around, and some folks when they are not well men when they're by themselves, majority of the time they start trying to be down on themselves. They start being down on themselves as to sometimes when you too far into your head by yourself, your thoughts don't act
uh,
right, especially with men. You know what I'm saying?
wow.
So
And
that's
so
my thought on
so
it.
and so you think that at that point we just feel like um I don't know that we're not worthy of that self care. Is that it?
Not necessarily not worthy, but because I think men overthink, um, especially when they're by themselves. I know that's how I am. I can say myself personally. I'm a critical thinker, and so when I get by myself, I think about so much stuff, and the when I'm with somebody, it kind of turns that off, if you will, because
Mm,
I can give that attention to something else besides myself and my thought process.
mm, wow.
Hmm. It's just me though. I can't
That's
speak on
it.
no other man.
That's interesting.
And it,
Like that's interesting because
Mhm.
I never really because I guess I've always been one that kind of pride myself on the self care. So I guess I never really just didn't. I hadn't thought about not taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
And I enjoy the me time, but I can't have too much of it. Because
wait a minute.
And I guess the reason why I'm saying it is because here lately, I can't say, you know, for the past, but here lately, man, some of the things that I've been going through here lately,
Right.
it's like, you know, I got to get outside of my head some kind of way. I got to do something to stay busy.
So Munson, McHouston Lillian says, yes, indeed. Rodney said, yeah, when I stopped being physically active, I gained weight. Visceral fat is the hardest to get rid of, man. Azon said, my family hates it. They don't understand. That's why they scramble up like eggs, not me. Wow. Melanie Queen, where you been, girl? It's scary how many people ignore high blood pressure. I work at a dentist's office. A lot of people, especially me, brush it off and say I'm good. I ain't going to no hospital. Now you can't play with that. You can't play with that blood pressure, bro. Bill Max said, yes, me time today. After 10 days straight, including doubles, music is therapy. I got a chance to enjoy 3 great Memphis artists at the Minglewood Hall. And today is self-care day. Sitting long days and hours can work against your body. Men don't have or value a long time because the pressure of the world. Some men are pressured to work. And that's what I guess, what I was trying to say, Azon. Like, you know, it's like we're not expected to. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that pressure that we got to get out there and work, and we don't really take that time or value that long time because we're expected to do such, I guess. And he said some are focused on being the man, the provider, before you know it, they in the hospital. Yep. That's good. That's good stuff.
That's kind of confirmation of what I'm saying then.
And that's why I was trying to get it, you know.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I tell Don, you know, we might need to clean up, we might need to do something else. I said, I'm just gonna sit down, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna come to the house, and whatever it is they're supposed to be done, I get to it and get to it. You know?
Right. Embarrassing. I think that all the experience that we go through in life shape us is into the people we are today. We are constantly evolving spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. These processes are constantly happening in our lives every day. So it is not much of trying to correct past mistakes, but to take the mistakes and use them to sharpen our look about our lives. We know better, we do better. Sorry about that. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So, if you could change one thing, just what would it be? Whether it be physically, whether it be whatever it is. That was somebody coming over here talking to Monica because he was talking while I was talking. Somebody from the hotel, she was apologizing for something. So it probably seemed like a lot of chatter that was going on. But yeah, that was good. That's good. So we got to make sure, man, we take care of ourselves. But, you know, if you could change one thing, babe, you be coming up with some good stuff. She be coming up with some good stuff. If you could change one thing, what would you change? And for me,
and I got to start walking, man. That was my mental clarity. I got to get back at that. I got to start making excuses and start doing it.
And that's what I said. A lot of times when we say stuff like that, we ain't gonna do it because we keep saying I gotta get back. If you just wake up one morning, put on your walking shoes and go in the job walking, that's when you're gonna say okay. But as long as we saying I gotta get back to it, I gotta do that, I got it, you ain't gonna do it. I learned that a long time ago. You just ain't gonna do it. That's why I don't make New Year's resolutions anymore. Right? Oh, in the new year, I'm gonna stop doing this. Oh, I'm gonna stop doing this. I ain't gonna do this no more. Man.
Or diet. Or diet.
Or diet. Yeah, diet. I'm gonna start dieting next week. And no, just do it. Because every time you say I'm gonna do it Monday, I'm gonna start next week. You ain't gonna start next week either. Just do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to do, in terms of me not eating meat. I just had to just stop, not say I'm gonna stop, just do it.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was with me when the doctor suggested it, and I had already been doing the research and the testimony from my sister, what she had went through, and when he told me to do it, it was like okay, and I done it. So I'm looking at 6 years, just no beef, but
Well, that's good. Man, shout out to everybody who's giving to our homeless tent drive. Uh, Man, we had a few people that hit me up this weekend, sent money this weekend, and I was able to buy a few more tents. Of course, I'm getting them through Amazon now, so they ain't the $15, $16 tents no more. They more like $20, $25. So, but I mean, it's still cool. I've been taking the money that people have been sending me and buying tents. So now we're up over 60 tents. I think we had about 63, something like that, 64. So we still got a little time, guys. Man, if we can get to that 80 mark, it'll be beautiful. But if we can't, I understand. But if we can get to that view, that 80 mark, at least that 80 mark.
yeah,
And then again, I've heard a couple of people too say that they were ordering tents, but I haven't heard from them. But we'll see how that goes. Azon said, I'm trying to change daily. I'm at the point where I suffer from depression and anxiety real bad, so just start getting active, and I don't even need my meds no more, and that alone makes me happy. Ooh, that's good, bro. That's good. That's good.
hmm
But don't just take yourself off the meds because you feel like, make sure that you actually doing good. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of times we try to self medicate or self demedicate.
yeah, yeah,
And I don't want you to don't just put yourself in a situation where you know your depression and anxiety will double up on you.
mm.
Yeah. So that's good stuff. This was good today, man. Really good. I didn't really expect, um, but it happens every time, though. Levere. Every time I said they don't do nothing but make me sleep, I hate. Okay. Uh, every time I say I don't know if the topic gonna really be a hit or gonna go over, then it be just the opposite.
hmm
I don't know where my wife be getting some of this stuff from, but a lot of times, but that just goes to show you how how she's excited about what we're doing and making sure that we have interesting topics and stuff like that. And a lot of times I hear stuff and I hear so much stuff during the day because it seems like my whole day is geared towards listening out for what our next conversation gonna be. That's crazy, but that's
hmm
kind of like how I operate my entire day now. Like if something just really just kind of hits me, like I might be dealing with an issue at work in the way that issue is hitting me. I'm be like, I'm typing that
hmm
question. I got a whole, like I said, in my notes, I got a whole thing of questions, and I just go to put the question over in there
right,
because I just want to make sure that we try to keep, the conversations and the engagement as relevant as possible. And so that's why I welcome when you guys throw out comments or you guys inbox me certain videos and say, hey, this will be Mel Mac is really good about doing this. Your inbox video, Phyllis. They inbox videos all the time about certain things. So this would be a really good topic. And some of the things that they have actually introduced to us have been topics. So, if you guys see topics or see things or hear things that you want to talk about, and even if it's something that we've talked about in the past, because you got to understand, we've been doing this now. Shoot, we approaching what 8 9 months,
yeah, 9 months,
8 9 months, and so we may have already talked about a particular topic. We've talked about. I mean, you got to think that 5 days a week for 9 months, we may have already talked about a particular topic. We enjoy the Two Men Hats podcast. I be at work listening any chance I get it. Thanks. Thank you, Mel. We appreciate it. So, look, man, I'm going to keep saying it. Don't forget to share and like our posts. We want these posts to go viral, and we need your help with sharing and liking these posts, especially sharing them. Because when you sharing them, they reach people outside of the people that we don't normally reach. Lavelle and I both have a pretty decent following, but we needed to reach outside of that following as well. And you guys have a different following than what many of us have, or what Lavelle and I have. And so when you share these things, man, it goes outside, unless y'all don't believe in us, y'all don't believe what we're talking about is relevant. But other than that, man, please share. We do this every day, so just share it. It don't take you but 1 second, one click to share and post. That's it.
So I want to do something different than we normally do, because I think tomorrow can be a juicy one. So I want to go ahead and give the teaser, because I want you to be thinking about this. And we've kind of touched on it before, but this kind of got me in my feelings this morning when I saw this, because I woke up and went back to sleep. And this way to put, dating a man who can't financially support you is a waste of time. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's gonna be our topic for tomorrow. Dating a man
that
can't financially support you is a waste of time.
Oh my God.
And I send you the link so you can look at some of the comments.
Thank you. I hope I don't post too much. They make me think, and I believe it helps others. Oh shoot, I like when y'all posting in the group. I like when y'all posting. I like when y'all sharing, because yeah. Turn on your notifications. See, this is one of the things that this is the only downfall that I really dislike about StreamYard, is that we don't really get we can't really do the notification like we used to, can add y'all and all that. We can't do that now, because when we stream to the platform, it don't allow us to add people and names and stuff. But what we can do, and this is what I try to do, is I try to go out there and set the podcast as an event through StreamYard. So once I do it and I book it for the next day or 3 hours later, it puts it on Facebook as an event. So when you see that event, all you got to do is put on there that you're going, and it'll notify you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll notify you of the particular event, because sometimes I even go back to the event. But when I go back to the event, what I notice, when I go back to the event and I invite people, it puts 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 invites over in my messenger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I don't know why I do that, but yeah. Trigger alert, LOL. I know them comments went in. Oh yeah, for that one, yeah. Them comments probably went in. He gonna play it tomorrow. He gonna either play it or he gonna have some of them comments tomorrow. I know.
Yeah, right.
All right. So Lavelle, send me that topic, man, so I can type it so we can put it into the event for tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Come on, Lavelle, say a prayer, man, for us.
All right. Let us pray. Most gracious Eternal God, our Father, Lord God, we thank you for waking us up this morning, stopping us on our way, giving us a reasonable portion of health and strength. Thank you for our families. Thank you for Tony's family. Thank you for my family. Continue to look down on us, touch every family that's represented, that watches and views us. Continue to look down on us through the rest of this week. And we ask you in our Son Jesus' name, and we said amen. Also, we want to be in prayer for Tony's cousin as well. Amen.
Amen. Paul Austin, y'all say her name.
Paul Austin. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same bad time.
Same bad place.
2 Minute Hats. Let's talk about it.
It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast. Let's talk about it every morning at 8:30 a.m. And also on Wednesday, it's the midweek service at 6:30 p.m. You can also join our Facebook group on Facebook podcast with the most. We got Tony Mays and Lavelle Salter. It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast. Let's talk about it.